everyone, and welcome to the Weekly Rewind Live. I am your host, Banks Lee. They call me the Professor of Theme Park Economics, and class is in session. Good afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me here today. Everyone in the chat, hello, Sean, Neil, Nestor, Jeff, Nathan, Brian. Always good to see everyone here in the chat every single week. If you don't know, Weekly Rewind, we take a look back at the past week of our social media channels for Attractions Magazine to see some of the things you may or may not have missed. So this week we got a giveaway. I teased you guys last week about giving away a Toy Story Land themed prize pack featuring these alien socks and the Slinky Dog headband. We'll get to that a little later on. I may even add some things. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll tune in to talk about that at the end of the show. But for right now, we're going to get started here. Nestor, hello from Argentina. Sarah, always good to see you here. Yay, you tuned in this week. Robert, hello. All right, let's get going. Starting off with Twitter. Of course, you can find us on Twitter at Attractions. Starting off this week with a look at some donuts that are available right now at Voodoo Donuts here at Universal Orlando's City Walk. These are special limited edition donuts, and the one on the right, the orange sickle, is exclusive to Universal Orlando, and then the Raptor Claw is something that is a special promotion for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So make sure to pick up those next time you're over there at Universal. Speaking of Universal, of course, they have their prop shop there where they sell items that used to be featured around the parks, in rides, during events, things like that. And right now on the left here, the big picture you see is of a bunch of old props from the Triceratops encounter that used to be at Jurassic Park and Islands of Adventure. And then on the right there you see that is a broken trident from the Poseidon's Fury attraction. So cool way to own a piece of Universal history. Always check out the prop shop whenever you're in there. There's no guarantee that these items you see right here are still on sale. They could have already been bought, but I just wanted to share some of the stuff that you have been showing up there in the prop shop recently. Let's see, looking in the chat here, let's talk. Brittany says to mail one to her in Atlanta. I'll give it a shot, Brittany. I'll try to. Thank you for tuning in. Always, it's good to see you. Hope you and Josh are doing very well out there in Austin, Texas, my old home state. Owen says, who do you want to win the World Cup? Honestly, I don't know. I'm not a soccer, football kind of guy, so I don't have any sort of horse in the race of the World Cup. I've watched it at all. When we were recording the Expansion Drive podcast last week, I know that Mike and Dee Dee were watching the England match, and they won at the end, and they were freaking out. They were so glad that England was winning. So I don't know if England's still in the race. So go England. That's all I know about. Seeing Ant-Man and the Wasp tonight at the Alamo Drafthouse. Oh, I love the Alamo Drafthouse. It's one of the best theater chains out there. And it's kind of a local chain to Texas. I think they have one or two outside of Texas. But the best theater chain. If you ever get a chance to go to an Alamo Drafthouse, definitely do that. All right, so moving on here. 4th of July was this past week. Hope everyone had a great 4th of July with your family, friends, cooking out, things like that. Of course, here in Orlando, we got a lot of fireworks that go on regularly. And during 4th of July, it's no different. All the theme parks are doing something for 4th of July. And, of course, this is a view from the Contemporary Resort looking toward Magic Kingdom for their Celebrate 4th of July fireworks show. We'll get a look at that a little later on in the show. On 4th of July, they were doing special meet and greets for Disney cast members to thank them. And Courtney shared this on her Instagram of her meeting a Statue of Liberty Minnie Mouse. I love that. That's really adorable and cute. So 4th of July, not only with Universal, they were doing some special fireworks and dance parties, but Universal also debuted their brand new Universal Orlando's Cinematic Celebration nighttime show on 4th of July. It was the first night for a soft opening, so you see there the viewing area. People were gathering to see their first glimpse at the new show. And right here, just a couple of shots from the show. Top there is Jurassic World, bottom's E.T. The first night that they did technical soft openings for this, it was raining, so they could not do the full pyro, but as the days have gone on since then, they've been doing it every night with the pyro, and you can see this is the pyro there for the Harry Potter segment in the house colors right there. It's really, really cool. I'm going to show you guys a little clip of the show. The show covers a lot of movies, Universal movies and things that they own, this next one is what you're going to see is a scene for Trolls, because there's a Trolls segment for the show since Disney owns, or not Disney, Universal owns DreamWorks now. So take a look at this. So yeah, there you go. It looks like a really fun show. I have not seen it in person yet. Hopefully I'll get to see it sometime in the next week or two. It definitely feels like a World of Color East. I know Disney was wanting Rivers of Light to be kind of like World of Color, and it was never to the scale of World of Color, but this one really does feel like a true World of Color show for the East Coast. All the awesome fountains, the projection screens, the pyro. It looks like it's a lot of fun, especially if you are a fan of Universal movies. So I cannot wait to go see that in person. Hopefully sometime very, very soon. I was already playing that clip. All right, so while we're over at Universal, talk a little bit about Emeril's Orlando. It closed for good this past weekend. I never got a chance to eat there myself. I don't know if any of you guys in the chat here have eaten at Emeril's. I just never was interested in going. I always heard it was a little expensive, and I've heard good and bad things about the service, so I just never went and checked it out. And I know it's been around for a while, and Emeril it's a big name in the culinary field, Emeril Lagasse. So sad to see it close, but maybe we'll get something really cool in its place in the very near future for City Walk. Robert asking, do you think they could have added more Universal parts? You know what? I've seen video of the show already. I do agree they could have added more classic Universal. I know they were kind of more concentrating on current Universal and their partnership with DreamWorks and things like that, and Harry Potter and Fast and Furious, and basically things that you can find at that park. If you really think about it, the only classic movie that is really featured in the Cinemax Celebration at Universal Orlando is E.T. But then when you look at the picture as a whole, the show as a whole, it's really a showcase of things that you can see and do there at Universal Orlando. Jurassic World / Jurassic Park, E.T., Harry Potter, Fast and Furious, Transformers. So it really is kind of like a culmination of your day at the park, seeing everything that you've gotten to experience in person be brought into this grand scale with fountains and stuff like that. So yes, I would like to see more classic Universal in there, but I kind of understand the direction they went for this version of the show. We had a lot of great classic Universal in the Cinemax Spectacular that was there before the show. So it's good to see them still concentrating on the more current stuff. Brittany says, in my opinion, I'll really bring this up here. In my opinion, it seems fun and cool, but feels like a display of their IP rather than a presentation of Universal is. Yes. But yeah, like I just said, Brittany, I really feel like it's a presentation of what they have currently at the park. So we'll see. We'll see as the time goes on. Maybe the show can be updated, and new things can be added and taken out, and things like that. So we'll see. I think Brian's actually mentioning that. Spoke to Mike Aiello and asked if drones will be a part of the show, and it's not. And I think it would be cool to add Dementors from the park. I mean, yeah, who knows what they might do in the future? Maybe they'll do a special Halloween version, Christmas version. The possibilities are definitely endless for different types of shows for the Cinemax Celebration. All right, so moving on here. Over at Toy Story Land, I was shown this hidden Mickey by a cast member that works over at Woody's Lunchbox. When you're at the window waiting for your food and you look inside, you see this mural of different fruits and stuff all around the room there. And you can see right there in that top middle, there is a hidden Mickey right there. So if you're looking for the hidden Mickeys, keep an eye out for that. All right, so yeah, moving on up. Owen says it's smart as it's up to date, advertising the rides at some of the day. Yes. So there's pros and cons to the way that the things that they have featured in the Cinemax Celebration. A lot of people are saying it's a very beautiful show, and it's great to have a water show of that caliber here on the East Coast. So I cannot wait to see in person. Brittany's saying waiting for Halloween Potter nights. That ain't never going to happen, Brittany. I know that cannot happen. I don't think that Rowling's going to allow that to happen. We'll see you in the future, though. I'd love to see Dementors around like Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade. That'd be pretty cool. All right, so let's move over to Facebook. Of course, we're at Facebook right now, but if you're watching the replay, it is facebook.com/attractionsmagazine. All right, so speaking of Potter, this is a construction update for the brand new Potter coaster that is coming over there to Islands of Adventure, where the old Dragon Challenge ride was. And looking at the tracks here, and if you go to Bio Reconstruct on Twitter, he shares a lot of great aerial photos of the construction as well, and it looks like it's going to be a really awesome coaster. It could be highly themed. There are elements of the track that look like whoa, this is going to be more than just a family ride. This is going to be a really awesome thrill ride. So, still don't really know exactly what the story of the ride is going to be, although there are rumors galore. Biggest rumor, of course, it being a journey through the Forbidden Forest, but we'll find out as more time comes. It's scheduled to open sometime next year, so don't know when, but you know how Universal is. They don't really like to announce specifics until a month before, so we'll see how long it is before we find out more details about this coaster. All right, over at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't talk about that a lot here on this show, but they recently reopened their world's largest space shop, and they did a redo of the inside here. And you can see on the second floor here, they have a piece of the Apollo 11 gantry that you can actually walk across to get from one side to the other. So it's a great little place. If you have any sort of fascination with space and space travel and NASA, definitely check out Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. I always have a blast there every time I go. It's so cool to walk around and see history. And if you go on those bus tours, you can see the VAB. Oh, I just love that place. Go to our YouTube channel. There's a video of us on top of the VAB. They let us go up there on a special tour, and it is just, mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. All right, so moving on. Jen is asking, have I tried Woody's Lunchbox? I have, and from what I've had so far, I've really enjoyed it. I was very lucky when I went that the line wasn't that long. I didn't wait for very long for food, so I had the triple cheese grilled cheese sandwich, and that was so good. Loved that. It's cool. The potato barrels you get, which is basically tater tots, those are really good. I need to try more of the menu. I want to try that barbecue brisket. I've had one of the oven tarts, the one with the chocolate hazelnut filling, that and the maple bacon on top. Oh my goodness. I really feel like Disney's starting to really do really well with their quick service offerings. The Sutuli Canteen's a great place to eat at Pandora. Woody's Lunchbox has some great food, although I do hate how small the area is and how little there is in terms of seating and places to order. So, I mean, I got lucky I didn't have to wait very long, but I've seen the lines get pretty long there, and it's all outdoors, so in the heat of the summer right now, it's just so uncomfortable, but I really wish they could have done more with that. But other than that, the food is delicious from what I've had. So definitely, if you get a chance to mobile order, go try it out. It's worth trying it out. Nathan is asking, have you seen the fan-made video of the new Power Coaster? No, I have not seen that. So Brian's saying that it's a Planet Coaster recreation. I'll have to go check that out. So I have not seen that yet. So definitely want to check that out for sure. All right. Let's move on over to Instagram. Of course, if you can find us on Instagram, it would be at Attractions Magazine. Not much to talk about on Instagram this week. First off, we shared this kind of this photo comparing what World of Disney looked like previously to what it's about to look like this year. The sign is different. The logo is different. You really kind of just go more basic with it instead of that really cool looking with the map and the characters. Of course, right now they're still in the midst of this big retheming for it, so there could be more added. There could be characters added between now and fall when it's supposed to be done. So right now it's just kind of a look at what it's going to look like, and I'm not a fan, but I do very much appreciate how open it is inside there. Like the theme may be basic, but all that room to finally walk around in, especially with strollers, I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. All right, so 4th of July we were talking about earlier was this past week, and we showed you the photo from atop the Contemporary of the Magic Kingdom fireworks. Now here's video of the finale for the 4th of July fireworks at Magic Kingdom, and it is gorgeous. If you ever get a chance to watch fireworks from the top of the Contemporary, I highly recommend it, especially special fireworks like 4th of July, Christmas, Halloween, and New Year's, because they utilize those perimeter fireworks, and as you can see right there, it is just so beautiful and so cool to see. I love them so much. All right, now moving on here. These are brand new mini ears that are available in the parks now. They call these iridescent ears, and they also have brand new mermaid cupcakes. So Disney is really getting on board with this Instagram photo trend that's really kicking off lately. So these are the new ears. Get to be able to get photos in and do things like that. They look really cool. I like those. Really, really nice. All right, moving on in here into the chats. I've seen some people. Robert asking, random question, is that a Lego Chinese Theater behind you? Yes, right up there, yeah. It is actually, it's not the Chinese Theater, but it is a Lego City movie theater set that I got about 1.5 years ago. So it's modeled after the Chinese Theater, but it's not like a Disney thing. It's just part of like the Lego City sets. So yeah, I do love me some Legos, as you can kind of tell. Yes, Nathan, please do that. Brittany's saying, we've been doing more with Instagram stories. You guys like them. Does it help you to find our content more easily? Yes, please let us know. Brittany has been killing it with the Instagram stories. I don't really get to screenshot them for this show as often as I should. I just kind of mainly share photos that we post on the main Instagram feed. But you got to follow us and check out our Instagram stories because Brittany is doing a lot of great work there, posting when we have new blog posts and things like that. So let us know how you like those. Really appreciate that. Richard asking, will Spitting Stitch come back? If I'm not mistaken, I think he did. I think he is there now. I'll have to go back over there and double check, but I feel like I saw a photo somewhere that he was put back up there. Hey, Michael, always good to see you. And all thumbs up from Brittany. Okay, so here we go with YouTube. Of course, if you don't know, youtube.com/attractionsmagazine is where you can find us. If you're watching this on the replay, you're already here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell to be notified when we post new videos. And if you missed any videos, here's a recap of some of the stuff that we posted this past week. All right, so I'm doing messages with my boss, Matt Rosemoon, right now. Yes, I do, Matt. Let me get that. So it's about the giveaway. I'm trying to put together the code right now for the giveaway that I'm about to talk about right now as soon as I send him this link. All right, so I told you earlier about the giveaway, and it is going to be Toy Story themed with these awesome Slinky Dog headband and these alien socks. So since I announced that last week, I've actually gathered, thank you to Matt, a couple more things to give away to make this a big Toy Story Land themed prize pack that you can enter to win. In addition to those two things, we have a set of 4 postcards from Toy Story Land. In the back here, there's 4 different designs. I think there's Slinky Dog, and 2 other designs I can't think of off the top of my head right now because I have my own set that I've opened up, but yeah, there's 4 of them in here, so it's this really cool stylized art design. We also have a set of 2 pop sockets for your phone that have Toy Story Land, one with the clouds and one with the Pixar ball on them. And we have this Toy Story Land souvenir cup. Now, I don't think this is a cup that is actually available in the park. I think this was only given to media, so this will be exclusive for you guys. You see it opens up right here. You drink it out of there like a straw. So, really cool Toy Story Land prize pack that we're going to give away to a lucky viewer. But we're not going to do it like we did last week, where we have someone answer first. We want everyone to have a chance to win this prize pack, even those watching the replay on our YouTube channel. So what you're going to do is when I get the code from Matt, which I don't know if it's going to be right now, it might be later today, we're going to put the code onto our blog at attractionsmagazine.com. There is a blog post just for this episode, The Weekly Rewind, and it is titled Weekly Rewind, Universal Cinemax Celebration, 4th of July, and more. So if you go to attractionsmagazine.com, look for that blog post, And at some point today, there will be a entry form on there that you'll be able to go and enter to win this giveaway. The giveaway is going to go all this week until Saturday night. You have to enter, and then next Sunday I will announce the winner live right here on our on the Weekly Rewind. So you'll want to tune in next week at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at facebook.com/Attractions Magazine to find out if you won this Toy Story Land prize pack. So let's go into the chat here and just do a couple of housekeeping things here. Yes, Clint and Brittany are confirming that Stitch is there. Saw him Friday night before Ant-Man. Okay, awesome. So Stitch is back. We don't know if he's spitting or not, but he is there. Nathan is asking, is it open worldwide or just the United States? Unfortunately, it is just the United States. It's just going to be like our contests that we do on the attraction show. We don't have ways to ship it out to England at the moment, unfortunately. So this is only open to those viewers that are here in the United States. So I do apologize about that. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to open up more contests to those of y'all over in the UK and in Europe, because I know we have a lot of people, a lot of viewers out there who watch us, and we do. I really apologize, but fortunately not right now. But in the future we will be able to hopefully send you guys some awesome giveaway stuff. All right, so I think with that we are going to end it. And until next week, guys, have fun out there. Be safe. Have a great week, and we will see you later. Bye, guys.